Times have changed, captains, and we're entering waters never before roamed. Witness the dawn of a new era, the modern era. A new limited-time event takes us to a world where a new type of oil called Blackline Crude has been discovered, forever changing the world's power dynamics. Pick a side in a global conflict where two factions, the Accord Initiative and Free Meridian, are fighting to take control of the new resource. Combine your efforts with fellow captains to assert your claim over the crude and command 6 exclusive modern ships armed with advanced weapons systems, including all new missiles. Based on warships commissioned for the United States Navy comes sleek cruiser Ticonderoga, iconic destroyer Arleigh Burke, and imposing frigate Oliver Hazard Perry. And from Soviet and Russian naval design, command powerful frigate Neustra Shimi 93, deadly destroyer Sovrameni, and nimble corvette Nanuchka. While some relics of older warfare like small caliber guns and torpedoes remain in service, the doctrine has changed. Heavy armor gives way to tactical maneuvers and advanced countermeasures, while massive battleship cannons are replaced by extremely powerful long-range missiles with hard-hitting warheads, some of the most devastating weapons Legends has ever seen. Reclassified as destroyers, all 6 ships are yours to command with no restrictions, but you'll have to fight a few battles to unlock them all. You're also going to need to get to grips with their armaments, so let's take a look at how they work. First up, homing missiles. These are the pinnacle of modern naval combat, and their deployment is straightforward. Select your missile armament, aim at a visible target, wait for the lock-on to complete, and launch. Homing missiles cannot miss, and they deal devastating damage. Be advised, though, that they take a long time to reload, and targeted enemies receive warnings, giving them time to react and deploy countermeasures. Warning icons will alert you to enemy missiles, while white and blue icons will indicate your missiles and those of your allies. Next, cruise missiles. These don't require a lock-on to fire and will travel to a specific location you mark on the map, peppering anything caught in the blast area. They reload much faster than homing missiles and fly to their targets faster, but they deal less damage and require some finesse to aim as they're unguided. Use them to deal consistent damage to enemy ships, punish stationary targets, and flush enemies out of positions. Some ships have unique armaments. Oliver Hazard Perry has an aerial HE bomb airstrike. Call in a strike from a distance and carpet bomb your target with a rain of high explosive ordnance. Other vessels have accurate secondary guns that will automatically engage targets in range. Arleigh Burke and Neustra Shimi 93 have torpedoes for the occasional close-range encounter. And Sovrameni, on top of having a secondary battery of missiles that also automatically engage targets, is the only ship with manually aimed main guns firing semi-armor-piercing rounds. Of course, you have the means to defend against such powerful armaments. Every ship is equipped with close-in weapon systems, high rate-of-fire guns designed to track and shoot down incoming missiles. Their efficiency can be greatly improved with 2 tools, missile defense targeting and missile defense boost. Ships equipped with missile defense targeting have a directional missile defense that only protects a specific zone. When you're being locked on and a missile is inbound, you'll get a warning indicator. You can aim your camera toward incoming threats and activate the consumable to rotate the cone in that direction. It will then track and shoot down a number of missiles, but it can still be overwhelmed by heavy salvos. With its short cooldown, you can keep repositioning the cone almost like manually controlling your anti-air. Missile Defense Boost tracks incoming missiles around your entire ship, no manual aiming required, and activating it amplifies the damage dealt against them. However, it can only track a few missiles at a time, so it's best to stick with allies and overlay your defenses. If your defenses fail and missiles are still incoming, some ships have a panic button, the EMP Wave. Activated at the right moment to neutralize any missiles within a fixed radius around your ship. It's ideal for saving yourself or protecting nearby allies in a critical moment, but save it for when it matters most. The EMP Wave has limited charges and a long cooldown. Why risk taking damage when you can just disappear from the fight? Some destroyers are equipped with a stealth consumable, immediately rendering your ship invisible for a limited time unless you open fire. Use it to disengage from danger or even prevent hostile ships from locking onto you with their homing missiles. If used right, you can stay hidden throughout the battle, striking only when the moment is right. It wouldn't be a modern fight without long-range radar. It reveals any ships caught inside its radius, regardless of smoke or terrain. Radar is a key tool for rooting out hidden opponents and keeping the battlefield under control. However, it won't be able to pick up enemies using stealth. Last but not least, these modern ships can still carry standard consumables, from powerful engine boost for efficient repositioning to repair party for partially restoring combat damage. Study the loadout of each of the 6 vessels, learn their playstyles, and deploy against bots or other players in high-intensity, high-stakes battles. 2 main modes are available: Modern Era PvP and PvE. In PvE operations, you and your allies will deploy in a team of 5 to secure strategic Blackline Crude reserves. An opposing force, Horizon Trust, led by security counselor John Miller, is hell-bent on claiming the crude, and they won't make things easy for you. Defeat their armada in 4 unique scenarios, each with its own mission objectives. Spilling Oil will take you on a ruthless offensive against waves of enemy ships while tasking you with capturing a key objective. Skydome is a desperate carrier escort under overwhelming pressure. You'll lead a tactical assault that will put your strategic skills to the test with on all fronts. And Unfinished Business is a seek and destroy scenario focused on hunting priority targets. Each scenario can be played in divisions of up to 5 players and with normal or hard difficulty settings for a bigger challenge with increased base XP and credit earnings. And once you've proven yourself in PvE and fought at least 3 battles, you can engage other players in heated 5 versus 5 games in divisions of up to 3 players, fighting exclusively with and against modern era warships. Dominate 7 dedicated maps by capturing objectives and winning on points, or by annihilating the enemy team. Gaining base XP in both modes will allow you to upgrade your modern era ships with a new ship progression system, a track to enhance your ship's performance in many aspects. Each track also offers its own unique rewards and cosmetics, including distinct frag counting skins, commemorative flags, and new Explorer's chest containers, so make sure to master them all. Enhancing your ships will also earn you Blackline emblems, a currency for leveling up the 4 unique event commanders who each have their own skill archetypes. Martin Prentice, COO of the Accord Initiative. He's also known as just the Hand. His skills are most fitting to master guided missile offense or to play smart from the shadows, enhancing ship spotting and intelligence gathering. Rena Cade, leader of Free Meridian, also goes by the nickname Phoenix. Her playstyle focuses on stealth and consumable empowerment. Elena Rojas, also known as the Icebreaker, is second in command of the Accord Initiative. Her skills make unguided missiles and main battery guns more efficient, but they can also be altered to increase defenses and turn your ship into an unbreachable fortress. Lieutenant Bram Prentice, Rena's right hand and second in command of Free Meridian. His skills make him very versatile, either improving various missile parameters or making armaments and consumables more effective. When you first enter the event, you'll be greeted by both Martin and Rena, prompting you to choose a side. Who feels closer, a strong and confident leader of a ruthless corporate structure, or free-spirited, reckless rebel ready to crush the world order to dust? Pick wisely, as your choice will be permanent. Review the rewards for both sides. They include exclusive commander guises of faction leaders, patches, a flag, and a custom background. At the end of the event, captains of both factions will receive a unique Commonwealth Tier 6 cruiser, and the exact version of this ship depends on what faction wins the global conflict. She might be a light cruiser, but her toolset sure punches above her weight. With 12 fast-firing 152mm guns, repair party, sonar, and smoke generator with a large number of charges akin to British destroyers, her fantastic flexibility will let you keep the pressure on your enemies. When the event ends, she'll be named either Accord or Fault Line, forever bearing the colors of the winning faction. The losing faction will also receive her, but they will always be reminded that they chose the wrong side. Whatever you choose, it's time to start fighting. You need to earn as much Blackline Crude as possible for your team to win. You can do that through daily and weekly missions, participating in both regular or modern-era battles. Everything you earn will contribute to your team's progress, as well as to your personal reward track, where you can always check how much more you need to obtain the next reward. You can also see if you're eligible to receive the reward Cruiser, as you'll have to contribute at least 25,000 points to the common goal. During the event, the factions will be asserting dominance over various Blackline Crude areas on the strategic map. Each area has a timer showing how long the confrontation will last, and whichever faction prevails when the time is over retains control of the crude and gets a small but nice reward for its members. That's how things are going to be in the next update, Captains. The update after it? Stay tuned to find out. Sail into the game on Monday to enter the new era and launch some missiles into the sky. We're celebrating our 7th anniversary after all, and that's worthy of some proper fireworks. Check the overview with details about even more content we prepared for the legendary birthday. We're not joking when we say it is the biggest update we've ever had. Play your part in Modern Era and turn the tide.